Now I'll be talking about the research field workers. These are the people that actually collect the necessary information for the research. First of all, let's talk about the qualifications of field workers. These are the qualifications of the field workers. They have to be healthy. Field work can be strenuous and the workers must have the stamina required to do the job. They also need to be outgoing because the interviewers should be able to establish rapport with the respondents. They should be able to relate to strangers. They should also be communicative. Effective speaking and listening skills are a great asset. They should also have a pleasant appearance. If the field worker's physical appearance is unpleasant or unusual, the data collected may be biased, or the respondents might not even feel like responding to the field worker. They obviously need to be educated. Interviewers must have good reading and writing skills. They also need to be somewhat experienced. Experienced interviewers are likely to do a better job in following instructions, obtaining respondent cooperation, and conducting the interview. And then we have the supervision of field workers. There needs to be some sort of quality control and editing. Quality control of field workers requires checking to see if the features are being properly implemented. If any problems are detected, the supervisor should discuss them with the field workers and provide additional. To understand the interviewer's problems, the supervisor should also do some interviewing. Sampling control is an aspect of supervision that ensures that the interviewers strictly follow the sampling plan rather than select sampling units based on convenience or excessive. Interviewers tend to avoid dwellings or sampling units that they perceive as difficult or undesirable. If the sampling unit is not at home, the interviewers may be tempted to substitute the next available unit rather than call back. That is why sampling control. To do sampling control, supervisors should keep daily records of the number of calls made, number of not at homes, number of refusals, number of completed interviews for each interviewer, and the total for all interviewers under their control. Cheating involves falsifying part of a question or the entire questionnaire. An interviewer may falsify part of an answer to make it acceptable or may fake answers. The most blatant form of cheating occurs when the interviewer falsifies the entire questionnaire, merely filling in fake answers without contacting the respondent. Supervisors provide quality and cost control information to the central office so that a total progress report can be maintained. In addition to the controls initiated in the field, other controls may be added at the central office to identify potential problems. Central office control includes tabulation of quota variables, important demographic characteristics, and answers to key variables. Now let's talk about the evaluation of field workers. Cost and time. The interviewers can be compared in terms of the total cost per completed interview. The field workers should also be evaluated on how they spend their time. Time should be broken down into categories such as actual interviewing, travel, and administration. Then response rates. It is important to monitor response rates on a timely basis so that corrective action can be taken if these rates are too low. Supervisors can help interviewers with an inordinate number of refusals by listening to the introductions they use and providing immediate feedback. The quality of interviewing. To evaluate interviewers on the quality of interviewing, the supervisor must directly observe the interviewing process. The supervisor can do this in person or the field worker can tape record the interview. The quality of the interviewing should be evaluated in terms of the appropriateness of the introduction, the precision with which the field worker asks questions, the ability to probe in an unbiased manner, the ability to ask sensitive questions, interpersonal skills displayed during the interview, and lastly, the manner in which the interview is terminated. And the last point for evaluation of field workers is quality of data. The completed questionnaires of each interviewer should be evaluated for the quality of data. Some indicators of quality data are the recorded data are legible, all instructions including skip patterns are followed, answers to unstructured questions are recorded verbatim, answers to unstructured questions are meaningful and complete enough to be coded, and item non-response occurs infrequently. And those were some basic things you need to know about research field workers. I would like to thank you guys for watching this video. If you liked this video, don't forget to subscribe to this channel. And as always, I hope you learned something new today.